Hello students. Today we start the new lesson number 3, current electricity. Now in this lesson, potential and potential difference. Second point, conductors and insulators. Insulator means bad conductors. Electrical resistance and Ohm's law. And one more point is given, that is a connection of resistors and effective resistance. Now, from this lesson number 3 onwards, 25% portion reduce that I will showing. So you mark in your textbook carefully. The 25% portion reduce of lesson number 1 and 2 I will give next time. Now see here, all around us. Now electricity is the utmost importance in the modern world. We depend on it for almost everything in our day-to-day life. In order to avoid inconvenience faced due to failure of power supply, such as power supply, then hospitals, banks, offices, and private institutions make an alternative arrangement with the help of generators. All of you aware about this. Electricity is used for running electric furnaces, electric motors, and several other instruments used in industries. Next paragraph. Domestic appliances like fridge, electric oven, mixer, fans, washing machines, vacuum cleaner, roti maker, etc. have helped us by saving time and labor. All these devices cannot be run without electricity. Not only human being, but some animal also use electricity. For example, underline. For example, fishes such as eels use electricity. For what purpose? That you underline. To catch their prey and also for self-defense. Next example given, the lightning that strikes the earth is an excellent example of natural flow of electricity. So, what if we could collect and store this electricity? So, we learn in detail about this current electricity in this lesson number 3. Next point is given here, that is potential and potential difference. So which activity is given here? This activity part is omit. If you are interested, you check what is given in this, but no any question asked on this. Try this activity. So check there what is not asked in the exam. Cancel this. All of you clear? This paragraph is not, that part is omitted from our syllabus. Now see in the last 3 lines. Simple meaning is given of potential. Like water, all of you know that water is flowing from higher level to lower level naturally. The flow of electric charge between 2 points depends on a kind of electric level at those points. That it depends on the level. So what do you mean by electric potential? So instead of the word the, what we use? The electric level. We use the word electric. The electric level is called electric potential. Next, a positive charge flows from a point of higher potential to a point of lower potential. See in the diagram also, this electric charge, a positively charged conductor is shown here. There are two levels, positive terminal, that is considered as a high electric potential. Negative terminal means low electric potential. So electric charges, that is positive charge, flows from a point of higher potential to a point of lower potential, that is from positive to negative. We have seen earlier that electricity flows due to conduction of, underline, negatively charged electrons. Very important. Electricity flow means what? Electricity flows due to conduction. Conduction means flow of negatively charged electrons through a metallic wire. Electrons flow from the point of lower potential. Lower potential means which one? Negative terminal. Electron flow from point of lower potential, that is negative terminal, to a point of higher potential. Higher potential means what? Positive. So electrons are flowing from negative to positive. Remember this thing. But in other way, that first line what we learn? Electric charge flows from positive to negative. Electric charge flow from positive to negative, but from negative to positive what is flowing? That is electrons are flowing from negative to positive, that is lower potential to higher potential terminal. Why electrons are flowing in opposite direction? Because electron having negative charge, so these negatively charged electrons are moved towards the negative terminal, low electric potential. So according to law of static electricity, what happened between these two negative charges? Repulsion takes place, and that's why electrons are not flowing in this way, but electrons are flowing from negative to positive. So negatively charged electrons are easily flowing in the positive terminal. All of you getting? Yes. Next. So electrons flow from point of lower potential to point of higher potential. A lightning strikes. One more example. A lightning strikes is the flow of electrons from point of lower means negative potential on the clouds to the point of higher potential considered as here 0 on the earth. So lightning strikes from clouds in the direction of earth. We shall study the definition of electric potential in higher standard. Next, the difference between the values of potential at 2 points A and B is called as what? Potential difference between them. The difference between the values of potential at the 2 points A and B showing here is called as potential difference between them. In this figure 3.2, conductor A is a higher potential than conductor B. Conductor B is a lower electric potential. When these two are connected by conducting wire, metallic wire, a potential difference is created between its two ends, and electrons will flow from point B to A. Already explained why electrons are flowing from negative to positive through the wire. This flow will continue until the two conductors A and B have the same potential, same electric level. That is until their potential difference becomes 0. Only then will the flow of electrons stops. So in that case, we say that in case of our electric cell, pencil cell, that cell is a discharge. The cell is discharged means what? Flow of electrons stops from what? Lower potential to higher potential. So that cell we change in our electrical appliances. Work has to be done against the electric field to take a positive charge from a point of lower potential to a higher potential, to a point of higher potential. So what happened in that case? Work has to be done against the electric field to take a positive charge from a point of lower potential to a point of higher potential. Next concept is given here, potential difference of a cell. What is, define. What is potential difference of a cell? So you mark that the difference in potential between the positive and negative terminals of a cell is called potential difference of that cell. That is the meaning. Make the bracket, underline. This potential difference is caused by chemical reaction occurring inside the cell. I think in previous standard you learn about different types of cells. So cell means what? That is an electric cell. The potential difference sets the electron. The potential difference sets the electron in motion and results in the flow of electricity through a conducting wire connected to the two ends of the cell. So next point is given for us. You mark that electric potential difference. Define what is electric potential difference. The amount of work done to carry a unit positive charge from, we are making the correction here, from point A means what? Check in that figure. Point A means what? High electric potential. So we are making the correction. We are not writing this. Okay. So we are making the correction like this. The amount of work done to carry a unit positive charge from higher potential to lower potential is called the electric potential. Is called the electric potential difference between the two ends. Between the two ends. That is the one more definition given for us here. So instead of the point A and B, what we write here? We write there point A means what? From point, instead of point A, what we write? High electric potential to point in the, instead of point B, what we write here? Low electric potential. You change these words. It's called as electric potential difference between the 2 points. Next, what is the, write the formula of potential difference. So formula is given here. That is the answer. Potential difference between 2 points. Potential difference is equal to work upon total charge transfer. Potential difference indicated by the symbol capital V is equal to, check here, capital V is equal to work W upon electric charge indicated by letter Q. So W upon Q. Now potential difference measured in volt. V means nothing but volt. Work is measured in a joule and electric charge measured in coulomb. So 1 volt means nothing but 1 joule upon 1 second. So 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. This ratio here called as a 1 volt potential difference. So what is the SI? Next question. Write SI unit of potential difference. So answer is, the SI unit of potential difference is volt. It is indicated as a capital V. Capital V means SI unit of potential difference is volt. Next. So these are the simple 1 marks question asked in the exam. All are getting? Next one. Now, next one is given. Some part is omitted on this page number 32. So first one is given here. Introduction to scientists. For your extra knowledge, you read this paragraph but omitted from our syllabus. Clear? Next. Do you know? Next yellow color box. That part is also omitted from our syllabus. Don't read. For your knowledge, you see what is given in that two boxes. Next. Now next part, free electrons. All of you know that every atom of a metallic conductor has one or more outermost electrons which are very weakly bound to the nucleus, and that electrons are called as what? Free electrons. So define free electron. Yeah, what is meant by free electrons? So that is the answer. As shown in the figure 3.3 here, these electrons can easily move from one part of a conductor to its other part. Like when teachers are not present in your classroom, so students are not sitting steadily or quietly. They are moving here and there. Same way happen in this case. These are free electrons moving randomly in the metals. The negative charge of the electrons also get transferred as a result of this motion. The free electrons in a conductor are called as carriers of negative charge. So free electrons that is present in a conductor are what? Carriers of negative charge, because electrons are negatively charged subatomic particle. Now on next topic, question is asked here, write a short note on current flowing through a wire. So whatever the explanation given here, that we write, we are drawing the diagram also. Now as shown in the figure 3.4a, what is given here? Given here, random motion of electrons in wire. Check, arrows are showing here like a teacher absent in our classroom. So all students are moving here and there. Same way, this wire, this conductor is not connected to the electric source, so all electrons are moving here in different directions. If see the explanation, if the conducting wire is not connected to a cell, its free electrons are moving randomly in all the direction in the space between the atoms. First point. Next, when we connect the ends of the wire to two terminals of a cell, electric force acts on these electrons. Third point, being negatively charged, they start moving from negative, that is a lower potential, to the positive, that is a higher potential terminal of the cell. Showing here, this positive terminal means nothing but the higher potential terminal, and negative terminal of the cell means nothing but what? Lower potential terminal. So we already learned here, electrons are flowing in which direction? From negative to positive direction, as shown in the figure, that is the B figure here. Due to the flow of these electrons, current starts to flow through the wire. This motion of electrons is irregular, but there is a definite non-zero value to their average velocity. Means less or more electric current is set into the metallic wire, that it depends on, we connect the electric cell, what is the potential difference of the one cell. Yeah, number of cells we are connected, more the number of cells connected, more the electric current set in that metallic wire. All are getting? So what is given in figure B? Motion of electrons after applying the potential difference to the two ends of the wire. This is the symbol. Which one? This is a symbol of cell. Positive means higher potential terminal, negative means lower potential terminal. Next. Now next point is electric current. Define electric current. Question is asked like this. Here two definitions are given. First one you mark properly. The flow of electrons through a conductor is called an electric current. Start from here. The flow of electrons through a conductor is called an electric current. Or start the next second definition. The charge passing through a conductor in unit time is also called as electric current. Next, what is the formula of current? If a charge indicated by capital Q is a flowing through cross section of a conductor, cross section means the wire, metallic wire or conductor is a thick or thin in time t, then current indicated by the symbol I is equal to charge, electric charge divided by time t. So this is the formula. If we write in the word, then what we write? I means electric current is equal to capital Q means what? Electric charge divided by T means what? Time. First of all you write in word and then afterward you write in symbols like this. Clear? Next. Now what is the SI unit of electric charge? Mark the answer. The unit of electric charge, or simply called as charge in SI unit system, is a coulomb, that is indicated by capital C. What is the SI unit of current? Next question. The SI unit of current is ampere. It is indicated by capital A. Next 1 mark question. What is the charge of one electron? The charge of one electron is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. So 3 questions are given here, that is asked for 1 mark. Next, define 1 ampere. Here define ampere. So in this formula we substitute there. So current I means what? Current measured in ampere. So 1 ampere is equal to capital Q means nothing but electric charge, that is measured in coulomb. So 1 coulomb divided by time measured in seconds. So 1 second. So 1 coulomb per 1 second. 1 coulomb upon 1 second means nothing but 1 ampere. This one we write in word. 1 ampere current. So we start from here. If 1 coulomb charge flows through 1 coulomb charge flows through it means what? It means conductor. If 1 coulomb charge flows through a conductor in every second, what is the correction here? Instead of the word it, what we write? If 1 coulomb charge flows through a conductor in every second, it's called 1 ampere current. So that is a given here also. Check in this blue color box. Same. 1 ampere means 1 coulomb per 1 second. Next one. Now do you know? Some part is omit here again. So these 2 boxes are omitted from our syllabus. Scientist information is given. If you are interested, then read for your knowledge. And use of ICT, this box is also omitted. No question asked on this topic. So solve the numerical problem. Already numerical problem is solved here. This is solved numerical. Read the question carefully. A current of 0.4 ampere flows through a conductor for 5 minutes. So ampere is the SI unit of current. But minute is not the SI unit of time. What is the SI unit of time? Seconds. So minute is converted into second in given. So first of all given, current I is equal to given. Now time is given in minutes. So convert into seconds like this. How much charge, that is electric charge, would have passed through the conductor? So I will show the answer on one paper. Check here. So write down the given. Current I is equal to what? 0.4 ampere. The next time is given time. Time indicated by letter T is equal to 5 minutes. Convert into seconds. So 1 minute means 60 seconds. So 5 multiplied by 60 is equal to 300 seconds. What do we find out? Electric charge we find out, that is capital Q equal to question mark. Now formula. We know the formula. Current I is equal to charge, electric charge Q upon time T. Now solution. So what we find out? Q. So we are making the correction in this formula. So capital Q is equal to this T is taking on the left hand side, so multiply to the I. So current multiplied by time. Substitute the value. Current is what? 0.4 multiplied by time in second, that is 300 second. After multiplication we are getting 120.0 means 120. So we are getting the electric charge equal to what? 120 coulomb. So final answer write in proper word, proper sentence. Therefore electric charge or simply charge passing through the conductor is equal to what? 120 coulombs. This question, numerical question, asks for the how many marks? 2 marks. All are getting? If you are writing given and what we find out, so you are getting half mark for this. You are write the correct formula, then half mark. Your substitution is correct after making the correction, or directly substitute the value in the formula, so you are getting half mark. And final answer with the correct unit, then you are getting half mark. Like this way your 2 mark distribution. So in this way today we learn some points. Now assignment number 8, some questions are given related to our today's video. So you see this assignment questions. I will give separate assignment pictures also afterward. Clear? So read, see the video carefully, listen the information and try to find out the answers from this explanation. Thank you.